Hi, back again. We go on with our GAN there. Last time we closed our one here, and today I need more space here. So in Blender, in the new Blender, is there are connections that are the other windows, or how you will call it. So you can make here the collection new. Then you have here a new one. And when you now want to place there some materials or such, so I make it here, I take that whole things there and then M, press M to move. Then you can select here the collection where you want to put it in. And you see now 6 of them there. When I go back to my collection number 1 and disable the eye by collection 1, then only that left. With the eye I can look with them or not, and so I have most space here. So there was some arrows, you see it here. So we open up that, we take here face selection, and we see there's something wrong. So X, delete only faces. That looks good. Check here, that's only one, that's only one. Okay, close it with F. X, delete edges. Let's look again. Here are too many words. Yeah. So I can X dissolve vertices and that here too, or delete them. It's eagle. So now can close that with F. And then normally it should work. Or we have there an arrow too. So we assign the material to that thing here, and here it can be an arrow too. Yeah. X, delete only faces. Yeah, let's see, there's an arrow. So these are vertices, these are vertices. Look what's happened down there. That looks okay. So we can close that now. Okay. But here seems something wrong. Okay, but we will see. Here is something wrong. Also. Yeah, too many words there. X, dissolve vertices. Better. Then we close that with F. We can dissolve all these vertices here. Close with F. Control Z, go back. So these are vertices, these are vertices. Good. So we can make that for a long time. But in the end, that is what you have to do. You have to clean all this too much vertices. Don't want to spend there now too much time for that. But that is why these errors are there. Because the topology then is bad, it's for sure. When you have so much words where not should be one, then it gives a fault in the texturing. So nearly done. So now we want to select them all and give them that material there and say mesh normals recalculate outside. Normally that should work. Why that isn't in that color? Can somebody say me that? There must be some error in, but where? We look. What's here? All okay. And here? All okay also. And at the top. Okay. Okay. It is there. Metallic 1, that's all okay. Okay. I don't know. Maybe when you try a little bit more there, that here you must shade flat. Then the only thing you can do is to bevel the edges. There you see that there must be some problems. The shading ends there, all ends there. And it isn't closed. But then you get that problems. I don't know it. Good. But eagle. So we take that whole line there and Control B, bevel them. There you see where the arrows comes from, that part there. It seems to be two faces laying over. So resolve faces and delete only faces. Now it should be one. Yeah, here is an arrow. So I delete that one and that one. So that is clear. Extrude grab set and close that with F. Close that with F. Good. Then the whole inner line here. I don't know why he crashed that. But okay. F to close. Good one. So again, Control B. Yeah, can roll a little to get there. More. Bevel in. Control B. Move around. Roll. The mouse button. Here, same. And here. Good. Control B. Here, the last one. That makes every time problems. Yeah, and he makes it again. So, object, apply rotation scale. Control B. No. he has a problem there, and we'll let that like it is. For the far view, that is really enough in this quality. Good. File, save as, new version number P6. Good. Now we want to make that here, this wooden stuff there. So we start at mesh plane. We look from front, numpad 1, orthographic, numpad 5, rotate x 90 degrees, scale down, and now we bring them to fit with the original there. So that means grab that there, grab that there, that here, and that here. So we go on and extrude that till there, extrude again, and again. So then here down, extrude, bring it in the half of the roundness there, plug it there, and extrude again to bring it on the outer side there. So that don't looks really round. So because of that we need a modifier, so we take here the subdivision surface modifier and a level 2. Wow, and it crashed. Nice. Good. So we have to start again. Code. So I don't repair that here again, we start directly here. So wow, what the fuck. Add mesh plane, grab, rotate x90, scale down. We begin from down there, follow me aus. Grab, bring them there, that there, and there. So next one, extrude is there, 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 here, there, 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 there. So we can close up that, can close up that one, this one, and extrude there, there. Oh, that's no quad, so we make it here. That's better. That's good. And extrude there, and from here to there. So F to close. That is the base mesh. File, save. To round that up, we need the modifier. So we take here the subdivision surface modifier and a level 2. This time it don't crash. Wow. It is a beginning. Then A to select all, extrude to the Y. That's no extrude as a copy. So again, now that is the extrude. Oh, it isn't closed. That is bad. So we must close that fucking stuff too at first. So F to close. F to close. Can take a solidify also. Good. So that is now the hand part. But we see that isn't not sharp here like that. So add shade smooth, then Control R, make a loop, and then we can sharpen up here to the edges, you see it. Then all in all, it can sharpen up in that direction. So Control R, give there a loop and here a loop. So that makes it more plastic look. But we can go a little bit more to back so that it rounds up more smoothly. And here's the same. Good. But all in all, that is this one. Here I think we can go a little bit more out. So with background selection and then circle selection, we can grab them a little bit till there, so that it's more round. But that's it. I think we can make them a little bit bigger. So scale Y. So we get such like that. That's okay. We can handle that later to make that sharper or not. Here it should be a little bit sharper. So we must find here a loop, able, part, to bring that into. So that one and that one. That makes it much sharper. Here at the top we don't need it as sharp, so that means we can take here a little bit, grab to the axe, more to there, so that it looks more round there. And here we have a problem, I think. So we take them and move them a little so that we get a round little look. And here is too sharp. That means here that one must be moved to get there better round stuff. There's a little bit tweaking, trying, such like ever. Yeah, maybe that is a little bit too deep. I don't know really. But we can go here a little bit more out, I think. Yeah, yeah, and yeah. But it isn't round enough for me, so we take a middle loop in and take them middle part and grab them more out. That is better. But this here makes that to destroy, because it must be in float with the other. That means that has to flow too. So bring that out too. so we handle us to the perfection. That is what I mean, that you must let it work, the modifier for you. Don't make that, the modifier makes the round part. Good. All in all, it is here too small at the sides. There should be a little more coming out parts. So I disable here this one and get here a little part out. So from there till there, I simply bring them a little out. Yeah, better. That from the other side too. Move it to the Y. That's good. And when you want to have it rounder, then you must handle here these middle lines with them. You can control how round that should be. Good. We have done that, but we need a middle part in there to get there some textures on later. That means we have to take here the whole side and extrude scale them. Then extrude and bring them in. Then extrude scale a little and extrude bring them out. And then we have that nice looking part there. This one. That's like that, only a little bit bigger. So I will scale that a little bigger, that it is sharper. Yeah, that can work. Good, we make the same on the back side. So we take here these faces, extrude scale, then extrude bring it inside, extrude scale, and extrude it to the Y again. Then we have that. Good one. So we have that all. For me, that is good. Only thing is we can make here longer part. So when we take this both loops and scale them in the X, then we have more roundness there. That makes it a little bit more believable. We have it there, so we can try it there too. So we take here these two guys and bring them out, so we have the roundness there. Go to the other mode. There we see we can handle them like we would. That we bring a little bit down. That gives the round touch there. So I think here the round part not comes really out. That means we have to take here this. Okay, and bring them more out. So that should look more round here. Okay. That can be done a little bit more in. And the problem is that it is too sharp here at this parts, so we can go here more over to that. And this part here can be more over there. And on the other side too. That part more to the Y. And a little bit back. Makes it much better. Good. We don't apply it in a moment. We let it in a moment like it is. File, save. I think it's not as bad. It's good. We must find such a texture there for wooden stuff. You can get them from textures.com. I take them from there too. That is maybe a little bit too dark. Yeah, it's heavy to find there the right material for such. That can work. And that can work. I would try that one. I don't know. I copy that simply and bring that in my folder where I have this object. It's called, and there I make a new folder and call it texture. There I plug in that wooden stuff there. Go here to create symbols. And now we try that material. So we go back here. Here we have to do some. We have to bring here our mark seams in. So we get that part here, but only the down part. Okay. We looked at nothing other is marked. Yeah, it's okay. Wow, what do you want from me? So that here. Mark seam that. So that must be by the UV editing, I think. I hope. UV mark seam. Yeah. Then we need a cut through the middle. Was better when there only was one. So I dissolve one of them and bring them grab Y in the middle, and then use this mark seam again. So that should be our main mesh something. I must think about from here till there can be good, but then we must go here also, there, and here. Think that can work too. So we give them here a mark seam 2. Good. Now let us look what we have. We hit U and UV unwrap. That's it. And you see horrible unwrap. That is not what we want. So we must make other mark seams there. I think this middle one is not so good. So I will disable them. So that one can be gone. So UV clear seam. Here we have to closed seam. So I have mark scene? No, not there. What did you do there? This one and this one. So, mark scene. My god. So, we have that. Try it again. Object, apply, rotation scale, U, unwrap. Better, much better. Yeah, I think that can work. So we go here to material, new, and call it wood. Then we take here base color and image, open up that from our texture folder in Colds. Normally we should see a preview, yeah, we see it. And we should see it here, yes, we see it. And it is a bit turned, so we rotate X90 maybe. Let's try that a little. Find that looks better, but we can crop also a little. That looks good. Yeah. Wonderful look. Now we can let like it is. Here we make spikes in with the normal maps later. File, save, and sure we must make the shading completely better. That is nothing. Good. So here we have the shading. And there we should get the color into the roughness. Then you see some parts are glossy and some are not. And when we bring that into the displacement also, then you see now it is too rough, but we can take their converter math node between and take here multiply and then change the value to 0.003 or a little bit more, but you see here the roughness is there. For me it is a little bit too glossy here, so I get here multiply between that two, so I can handle here with the values how glossy that should be. Yeah, a little bit, yeah, such like that. That's good for wood. Yeah, cool, good, we have done that. That's good for this part. So file, save as, new version number, call it 7. The only thing we have to do is put here in some normals that makes it spikes. So when we look for normals, you can build them by yourself, you know that, or you can download them from some pages. And I will make them, or them for the spikes there. I think I take them, so copy that and bring that in our folder from our project. So colored texture, bring that in. Let's see normal for this little part inside there, so that part here. So that means we need a second material. We get a plus, and we take here the same one, so A to select all, Control C to copy. Go to the new material. Give it a name. Wood normal. And Control V to plug in. Wow. Good, then we make it manually. Control C. Control V. Clipboard is empty. Puh. That's fresh. Sehr fresh. Also. Kaputt. Oh, you know what I mean. Control C. Control V. Oh, now it goes. And that. Control C. Control V. Wow. Good. Now we can try it again. And the displacement was also there. 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 But here we need this normal also. So we add vector normal map. Then we need the normal map texture. So we copy simply that texture thing from the wood and open up our texture folder, and there is now this this normal again, and there we can connect color with color, normal with normal, and use the UV that we have there. So it should be the same, but we must plug it there. So we try now to place it there with normal. That here is wrong. That must be in roughness. That must be in the color. So we now need here. Yeah. We need here an UV. Is that UV? No, where is UV? UV editing. So we have it there. And when we make here much more, yeah, then comes this effect. Yeah. Yeah, that is this rifle effect there from the gun. You can make it here once more if you want. Control B, sign. But then we must make it in bonding. So Control plus, and then scale them up, and also material 2. So we have that, and that looks fine when you ask me. Good. That is done. Go back to modeling. And here that metal we can surely make a little bit more rough to get their normal pistol there. Good, we have that file saved. That was it for today. Next time we go on with the next step. Thanks a lot for watching. See you.